Hey everybody! Welcome to Curse the Late Night Gaming. If you watched the last episode, we crashed trying to transfer to this server. This happens to a lot of our tribe mates, but not generally me. Did this time though. And then as I mentioned in the last episode as well, there's a bug in Crystal Isles right now that makes it constantly rain. And the devs know it and they're working on it, but no ETA of when it's going to be fixed. So here is our base. It's under construction here on Crystal Isles. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the map, but we are here. You can see the marker. It's in the Blood Falls area. And I picked about the highest spot, which in hindsight was probably not the smartest location, because it has, in terms of performance, being up here where you can see everything, it's going to make things run worse. And also, as I mentioned in the last episode, here is our crystal wyvern. As you can see, it has crystals in its head. And they are a passive tame. Now what makes it special over other wyverns is that it's fast. Like, ridiculously fast. And I believe they're a little smaller than a normal wyvern. So mods we have installed. We have S Plus and all the S Plus goodies to build freely on here. We also have castles, keeps, and forts. It's a mod I used on Crystal Isles way back in our days on Dragonpunk server. We have ARK Editions collection. It includes some dinos, and when we've got a griffin mod that allows you to build griffin nests and stuff, and then also a mod that includes the Atlas creatures from the game Atlas. And I wasn't sure if I installed human NPCs on here or not. I don't think I did. Now they just did a big update to this map, and I've been curious to see what it is. I know where the unfinished areas are, and I was going to go check them out, but the last time I tried, it crashed. So if I go over there without sprinting, here's one of the creatures from the ARK Editions mod. Big stompy. They're always in pairs for some reason. See, when I start going to areas I haven't been to, we get a little... See how bad it's running? I have a 1080. Not a TI, just a standard 1080, but still. Take a look at the map again. Come on, load it in. See what I mean? This map still has issues. There it is. Now I think that part over there is not finished. Last time I was here. And in general, when you get anywhere near the volcano, which is where we're headed, that's the volcano over there with all the trees. Generally, it runs bad if you get near the volcano. Trying to go slow. Don't want to like try to make it render too much. We have a little outpost by yeah, right here. We have a little outpost by the red obelisk. Literally just for spawning in tribe mates. I'm gonna end up in the water is what's gonna happen. So we are not sprinting right now. Just trying to cruise carefully. So this area was incomplete last time I loaded it. Still looks a little like it's still a little incomplete. Now, I didn't add those. Gas bags aren't something, I think that must come with the map, because I didn't add gas bags. And of course, the problem when they do things like that, when they do gas bags or gotchas, or they don't include the saddles. So you tame them and then you can't move them around unless you cheat a saddle. Yeah, this still looks incomplete. Yeah. And as you notice, there's not even any spawns here. Doesn't seem. Seems like it's echoey almost. It's kind of weird. Wow, that's kind of interesting. So it considers me in a house. So you could build in here theoretically. You'd have to close up all these entrances. And this grass is like, how tall is this? Look. I got the Halloween costume on with no head, but am I underground, it feels like? Yeah, look. Yeah, so this area isn't done. So then I believe if we head north from here, we get into the, yeah, these floating islands. See, there's a gotcha. And without a saddle, they're kind of hard to move around. But those are apparently just now in Crystal Isle. I don't know. So here's the floating islands. This is where during Dragon Punk servers I was playing on, everyone was always fighting to be on these floating islands. Okay. Rock drakes. Wasn't expecting that. Are there nests? If there are rock drake nests, that probably inside, I would guess. Oh, hey, look. A castle all of a sudden. Oh, that's new. Level are they? Are they scary level or not really? 108. It's not great. 102. Jeez. 192. Wow. I guess if it follows the same rules as Wyverns, the max level would be 224? Because our max level, yeah, I don't see any nests. Probably have to go inside where all the death is. Max level on this server and all of our servers on the cluster series is 180. There's the volcano again. We can go take a quick look, but this area to the north here is super dangerous. not just in what it does to like spawns, like nasty spawns, but it's dangerous in what it does to the player itself. Lots of Quetzals on this map, sheesh. So this area over here is really dangerous. I've never explored it much because, yeah, bad place. Hey, there's a griffins. It's an Archie. Where'd the griffin go? I'm a little hesitant because there are bad things here. .174 Arctic Griffin. Wow. Really cool looking. I have no way of taming that. I have no taming pen or anything, so. Wow. Really nice looking. I like it. I assume that's from the mod. So if I did tame it, it would never be able to leave Crystal Isles. It would always have to be here. Unless we install the mod somewhere else. Okay, we got wolves, but I'll show you what the danger is. If you're not familiar with Crystal Isles, start getting over here, things get really weird. Or at least they used to. Let's see. Yep, here we go. The world darkens like this. Start seeing these little sparkles everywhere and lightning and I don't know what that is exactly. It's a drop. I have to be careful because I think even nameless spawn here. A water bottle blueprint. That was worth risking my life for. But you see, what are those? Like floating balls in the sky. See what I mean? Things get weird over here. And I really don't feel prepared to be dealing with it. You have to be careful, there's zombie wyverns here. that a broodmother? Seekers. Okay, I've had enough. So you need to start heading out and everything just gets better. Jesus. So I don't know what's deeper in there. I've never gone further in. It's freaking bizarre. It's just so tempting, you just want to go in there. Yeah, Crystal Isle, yeah. They got a bug right now where it's always raining, but... yeah, this area of the map is just kooky. Oh, jeez. The server, our server here is really crashy with Crystal Isles. I just really would rather not crash here. Oh. Okay, bad. Okay, he's following. He's following. Okay, so rule, don't go in the big globes. You are following, right? Yeah, okay. Good. Jesus. Yeah, I didn't know what those things were. Outrunning him? Gonna lose my freaking wyvern. Nope, nope, it's right with me, okay. Should just go into K. Probably check my suit. Yeah, okay. Once it breaks, you're done. Yeah, I'd be toast if it wasn't for the glider. And then the other thing is, of course, remembering you have it. Half the time you fall and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. Jeez, that was nuts. Like hand gliding out of hell or something. Come on, freaking wyvern. These crystal wyverns are really bad about this too. Because they are so fast, they overshoot you and overshoot you. Try to... okay, just land. Don't land far. Jeez. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they supposedly put in that emote. Whistle land one flyer, but it hardly ever works. So yeah, supposedly Crystal Isles got an update, and I was just kind of like flying around trying to find out where the update is. So far, everything kind of looks the same. There's a area back with the floating islands that kind of looks like maybe they did some work. It's like rock drakes over there, and maybe that's where they updated. I'm not sure. I don't know how this map is for everyone else, but for me it's like really unstable. Crashes and crashes, and then of course you get near the volcano and it really runs bad there, but yeah, it's a good map. It's like, it reminds me a little like Ragnarok in its size, and it's got a lot of biodiversity, lots of different areas. But I thought it was going to be the next map that was going to be released, because it's also on the modded list where they are, like, Wildcard sponsors them, so I thought they were going to be on, but it turned out to be Valguero, which, you know, Valguero's good. I tried Valguero when it was also just a mod map. Didn't care for it much then, but it wasn't finished. But we have it on our cluster series here, and I thought, they said we just did a big update, and I thought, oh cool, I'll go back over and take a look, but so far I don't see exactly what the update. It must be that area I flew past earlier that has like a little castle area and rock drakes crawling all over it. Yeah, our cluster series servers here have Valguero, Ragnarok, and Crystal Isles. And I'm going to add Genesis once it arrives, but you know, that's going to be January, they say now. So I came over to work on the base, but I don't feel like it. I thought it'd be cool to be up here with the waterfall, but the problem with that is now all you ever hear is the damn waterfall. Yeah. Yeah, at first you think, oh, waterfall sounds, it's going to be so cool. And then it's like, Jesus. I don't know. I came over here with the intention of working on the base, but I'm a little afraid it's going to crash. And what always happens is it crashes and then I can't get it running for a while. And then my character's trapped on a server I can't get running. So I think I'm going to head back to Valguero just to play it safe. For some reason this trip between the green obelisk and our base is where we usually get disconnected and crash. Huh. That's from Atlas, of course. We had the, oh, it looks super glitchy. We installed the Atlas animal mod that just adds those animals from Atlas on here. Maybe I'll remove it, because crashing's a problem. Although it crashed before the mod was added, so. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird they never fixed that. Now, there's a mod on here that has griffins, like you can make a griffin nest, and earlier we saw an Arctic griffin. It was like a special one from the mod, and those don't do the glitchiness. So it's something something that ARK broke, and yeah, like you said, they never fixed it. It's like, well, whatever. Whoa. See what I mean? Okay, I just want to get out of here. Oh, dang. Get me back to a safe official server, thanks. Wow. Loading, right? Yes. Okay. Sheesh. Yeah, that was freaking weird. Huh. Well, the 3 other times I've tried to check out Crystal Isles update, it's crashed. So I made it, kind of did a loop and got out before it crashed. But, Jesus. Had a few people that were really interested in the base I was building. They're like, "Oh, it looks so cool. You should continue on it." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't like being over there. I feel like I'm going to get my character trapped." So I turned the server off for a while, and we were going to try one called Volcano. It was a map called Volcano, and we're going to try that, but then Valguero came out. And we just kind of swapped it for Valguero. Oh, okay. All right, I feel much better now. Are you a console player, or do you play on PC? Oh, you do play PC. So, do you, so what's scaring you off from trying Crystal Isles? Crashy? It's a hard map to run, and it's really video card intensive. Yeah, yeah. And the developers, the guys that are making it, they kind of rarely respond when you're like telling them, like, oh, there's this problem, and they're just like, whatever. Kind of like Wildcard, I guess. Okay, I don't need any of this junk. Yeah, I just imprinted this guy. Girl. I might have to check our imprint numbers on the server because it seems a little extreme. That's pretty nuts, if you ask me. So I'm gonna see how jacked they are on here, because that's nuts. It's not mutated either, it's just imprinted. Wow, tanky. So a regular hit isn't over the top. I mean, just that rock throw is crazy. Headshot. Most of my things on this map get killed by jellyfish. But I was thinking of taking this over to our base in the aberration biome. By the way, this mod, the Dino Storage mod, is so much better than the Cryopause. So much more convenient. Yeah, most of the mods on our servers that we run are building mods and just kind of like quality of life mods, but got a few creatures on here. Like the ARK Editions collection that's on here. Yeah, the problem with cryopods is they require the element, and my tribe isn't active enough to kill enough bosses to get elements. They're super casual, so whenever I talk about organizing for a boss fight, it's nah. So I just would never have enough element. Yeah, don't they require element to power them up? You have to have a... I mean, they get out... Oh, I thought they lost power, like they would just go dead after a while. But the crowd fridge doesn't run on power, right? You have to have a tech generator, don't you? Oh, really? Huh. Oh, was that maybe? Yeah, was that not like that originally? And yeah, there's still the what do they call it? Yeah, the cooldown. All right. Cool. Just recently was able to make those. Let's see. Really? You have a base in the same spot? I found that area and I was like, oh my god, it's so much better than going down through that whirlpool. I don't know if there's another entrance. I've only found the 2 entrances. Yeah. This thing's so loud. Jeez. Yeah, I had nothing here that could collect berries, so thought I'd bring this thing by. Maybe keep it down here. You're lost. Yeah, the extension that the guy that made the map added, yeah. I have that installed. A lot of the tribe that I have is, I don't know, they're kind of this bored. When Valguero came out, they didn't really care, and they kind of, most of them came over and kind of looked at it and were like, oh, neat. And no, I don't have that mod. But I keep trying to tell them, I'm like, Valguero's really cool, you should check it out. And they're like, Bowling for raptors. Got me. You're set to... was hoping he wasn't set to passive. Ridiculous death cow. So yeah, I couldn't get any of the tribe mates interested. They're like, Valguero, I don't know. Have you been to the underground ocean yet? I don't even know how to get there. Yeah. Now, does it have the regular ocean creatures? Like, are there like giant squids down there and plesiosaurs and all that, or is it just like alpha squid? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what I was wondering if like a Mosa would be there. There's no air though, right? There's no pockets of air anywhere. I should have brought a shoulder pet. Freaking dark. Yeah. It feels kind of like the surface on Aberration, where you want to kind of get in and get out. Is that a Rex? Huh. Oh. Wonder if you could make a underwater base there. Can you get the water out to make a base? Huh. Probably. Why is there Rex down here? He's not aberrant. Yeah, right. Text up. Wow, bad. Yeah. I watched Syntac kill the broodmother that's out in the open redwood forest, and then there was two. He had like two at once, and he didn't even get any drop. It was like useless. Yeah, that's what he basically said is a waste of time. I always get turned around in here. Yeah. So that way leads down into the radiated area, I think. You know, I don't understand why you can't crossbreed aberrant creatures. I understand that the reason they're doing it is because it's easier for them, but it'd be cool if you crossbreed aberrants and they have a chance to have the glow. You know, yes, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That'd be awesome. Just something to add on top of the color variants. Yeah, it's freaking dark here. What? Okay, guess we're doing this now. Now they didn't have, at least on my server for Valguero, all the Dinosuchus were like, Deinonychus were replaced with regular raptors during the Halloween event. So we didn't even have the option to have a Halloween variant color. Because it would have been nice to at least like go out and try to get some Halloween colored ones, even though Halloween was kind of subtle this year, the colors were. But they weren't even there, they were just gone. Yeah, yeah, the overspawn was nuts. Yeah, that overspawn was ridiculous. Oh, what the heck. Jeez. And then everyone was saying, oh, the wyverns are overspawning too. So I thought, oh, really? I'm gonna go over and take a look. Yeah. it was death. Yeah. Yeah, it was all fire wyverns and they were all fairly ugly. They didn't even look good. And then the no eggs, and it's all just a mess. I can put this in here too. I'm glad they at least attempted to fix it. They were just, it felt like for a while they were just ignoring everyone, just going la la la, there's no problems. I was on Google doing a search for overspawns and just getting like old results from years ago and like, what? Nobody's talking about this? But then finally it blew up. So do you have a lot of people on your server, or you just do single play? Ha! Wasn't sure I'd get her through the base or not. That's funny. Yeah, I wish I could spend more time over on Crystal Isles, but it just makes me nervous. Just too much of a crash fest. And do you also, I was mentioning it to some of the tribe mates that it's weird that Wildcard during these Halloween events or holiday events, they fully support like the island and scorched earth, but the rest of the maps can just like screw off as far as they're concerned. It's like, yeah, we get the like costumes and stuff on the other maps, but if you're not on the island, you don't get the Dota Wyvern and it's like all these things you could go do with your tribe. It's like, hey everyone, here's this really fun event going on right now, and I hope you're playing this one map, because otherwise you're not going to be joining at all. Yeah, I loaded up the island in single player just to see the Dota Rex. I hadn't seen it in such a long time. I was like, oh. And it was like doing over 1,000 some damage. Like, okay. I got nothing here that's going to deal with that. Yeah, like an Ultra Giga. Now, the Dota Wyvern was spawning too sometimes, I thought. They were saying that, but maybe that was just on Scorch, probably. Yeah, that sucks. And it's not like I can understand on modded maps. Okay, yeah, nothing's gonna spawn there, but on official maps, everyone should be involved. It's kind of a really lame, but that's kind of wild card though. That's just kind of the way they do things. Well, anyway, I've been streaming about an hour. I think I'm gonna kind of call it a night. And I dump all these streams to YouTube since Twitch throws them away. Alright, thanks for stopping by. And I'm going to be probably streaming that Insane Island series tomorrow. See how long it goes before it crashes. Alright, thanks a lot. See you next time.